What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to the countdown. Now just 16 days out here from Black Ops 3 and its launch. Today we're going to be discussing a little bit of the preload information here with Black Ops 3. Right now at this point in time, not too much is in fact known here about the preload, but there are some things that we can infer and also some hints that have been popping up around some retailers that may give us a direct indication as to when we can be able to preload Black Ops 3. So for those of you guys that are unfamiliar with preloads, that does happen a few days earlier than the actual launch of the game. It gives people with terrible internet speeds the chance to be able to download and play as soon as the game launches for digital downloads. Obviously, you can't preload if you have a pre-order with something, say at GameStop, and you go to the midnight release there. That's something you have to come home and wait for it to install. But if you do in fact get the digital download, you do have that extra time in which you can download it beforehand. So if you want to take last year's Advanced Warfare's Day Zero launch for an example here, you were able to preload starting as early as the 30th here with that one, as the game launched on November 3rd. PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I believe, started preloads on November 1st, so only 2 days there, but it also was something that they still had the relative time to be able to download it. So what can we expect with this year's? Obviously, the norm is about 2 to 3 days, so we're right in the ballpark of the 3rd or the 2nd here, maybe even, with Black Ops 3 and preloads. Well, we don't have a definite date yet, or do we? Over on Reddit, a user posted a screenshot from his phone here in which a random retailer did in fact discuss when you could actually see the game be planned for availability and also a planned auto download here for it. Now, he was in the central time zone and it's looking like it's going to be at the very tail end of these dates available here. So the planned available date with this one on the screenshot says the 5th of November and a planned auto download of the 3rd. So obviously one of those dates is wrong here by 1 day beforehand, and again, presumably because of the time difference and when it's going to set to launch its timed release. Now, obviously, we can move that up 1 day, or rather at the midnight of that day, and we can get to November 6th, which is the release date for Black Ops 3. We're gonna do the same thing here, just as an assumption, for the auto download or preload, which is available then on the 4th of November. So if we want to check that out, this little air quote leak, if you want to call it that here by this retailer, this slip up, it did give us a preload date here of the 4th, or perhaps even the 3rd, depending on your time zone. Now, as for the other consoles, it's probably going to be right around the same time. PC as well as Xbox One usually get the same timed releases and preload times as PS4 does. This screenshot was only available for the PlayStation systems, so that takes care of that and maybe even gives us the solid date here for this preload. But again, I'm thinking that this is actually a very accurate depiction of when we're gonna be able to see preloads, because it does fit in that window as well. It is a retailer online that does clearly have the listing power to give away this copy of Black Ops 3. So what it's looking like right now is preloads will be available on November 4th, 48 hours before the game launches. That should be enough time to get it downloaded and adequately installed here for whatever system you choose. But that's gonna wrap the video up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section down below here. What do you think of this? Is this enough time for you guys? Are you guys excited that we're right around the corner from Black Ops 3? Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did like the video, be sure to like, rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace. If you want to check, they're always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of quality Black Ops 3 content. Any new news information, you guys know exactly where to find out right on my channel. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.